Hello, welcome to another video. This video is about the Go Battle League. This time I'll be using a team that I've seen a lot, that I kind of like. I have no idea who made it. I know that a lot of French people that I know use it, and I decided to try it out as well. These battles are around the 3132 elo, so these are some high level plays. You're gonna see how I'm dominating some people, how I get dominated by others. Obviously I'm not always winning. So yeah, let's just head into these battles. The team that I'm using is Obstagoon, Shadow, Nidoqueen, and Skarmory. Obstagoon is a really good core breaker for like this. Walrein, Sableye, Trevenant, and Obstagoon. With shields up, Obstagoon dominates these things. One thing you do gotta keep in mind that Walrein's not as good as it seems like, and Registeel can one-shot you, so it's not optimal. You really want shields up with Obstagoon, basically. I know there's a ghost in the back, and look how much 2 Icicle Spears are gonna do. They are gonna get me very low, and I will shield. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but it will keep me out of C-Bomb range. Maybe they swap into their Nidoqueen. This is where Skarmory still is pretty good. Even though Venusaur is not that prevalent anymore, Skarmory in the back just eats Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen can't do anything here. You're gonna throw Poison Fangs, that's fine. One thing you do need to keep in mind, some Nidoqueens run Earthquake. And if they throw a Poison Fang and then an Earthquake, they will almost take you out. If you haven't thrown your move by then, they might try to flip it. This person could try it. This person could try it if they had Earthquake. An Earth Power won't do as much just yet. I have 2 Sky Attacks here though, so I highly doubt they will shield here. Yeah, and that takes out the Shadow Nidoqueen. If you dislike Shadow Nidoqueen, this is the Pokemon you need. On the other hand, do be careful of things like Registeel, Galarian Stunfisk, and Bastiodon, because Skarmory still hard loses to these. As said, there was a Sableye in the back, right? Walrein that stays in usually indicates that there's a ghost in the back, and we get the boost even. They do catch the move. I know at this point it doesn't even matter, because they're not gonna take up my obstacle. It's that simple. And then I still have a full Shadow Nidoqueen. Even though Nidoqueen is not great against Sableye, obviously it can do something. I call the foul play here. They can't Shadow Claw me down at this point as well, because Shadow Claw's triple resisted on this normal Dark type. Obstagoon does not care about those moves. They are able to take me out, and I don't want to show them my third, so we CMP here, and I'm going to shield it because I don't want to review my third Pokemon, which I do in this video anyway. And Skytech will take out this Sableye. That will be a good game for the first one. Pretty hard counter, but you know, hard countering doesn't just mean you already won. That means you have to keep it. A nice setup there from my side. You also need to manage it. My opponent leading Empoleon. This is either Altaria or A9 in the back. Very standard team. Snarl Mandibuzz is difficult because this thing wins the zeros against my Nidoqueen. It can take the 1 shields as well. So I'm gonna wait until they throw, which they do pretty quickly, fortunately. And then I go into Nidoqueen. I will still lose a 0-0 though. 2 foul plays with the Snarls are gonna take me out, or at least very close to it, because Shadow Nidoqueen is not very bulky. You obviously go over the Poison Fang here, right, which you kind of want to throw as soon as possible, unless you're running Stone Edge to make your Poison Jabs do more. Yeah, he barely outpaces me. I think I survive this, but I don't want to take the risk. I just don't want to take the risk, right? It's not necessary. It's not necessary to risk my Skarmory getting stuck on an Empoleon. Right. So I don't think I get to a Poison Fang here as well, so I won't bait. I'll go straight for the Earth Power that will. I think that takes out in Great League on an Empoleon. I know it's barely survives in Ultra. And that's 3 Waterfalls that the Empoleon gets off, which is pretty tough because Empoleon's Hydro do a lot on Obstagoon. Even though Obstagoon's is arguably the best pseudo fighter to use on Empoleon, because it's not fragile and it does take super effective damage, they still do way too much, especially in Great League. I don't want to lose my Obstagoon when this Empoleon is this healthy. If they no shield, I probably would have too. And they come with Altaria. I'm just gonna build to move real quick. because I might need that later. I don't win CMP against Empoleon though, so when Empoleon comes in, I need to be very low so it can not farm me down or just get one waterfall in or something. You would think this is a good matchup, right? For Skarmory. Well, it's so-so. And the reason why is because Skarmory's fast move is so... I wouldn't say it's not pound, you know, it's not pound. It's just not great. When there's like things like Shadow Claw, counter, and then there's Air Slash. Air Slash only 3 energy per turn, 3 damage per turn. It just really lacks, right? Because like Dragon Red's 4 damage per turn, 3 energy, which is way better, right? And a one turn move as well, that helps. As you can see here, I got really low. That's good. He only gets 1 waterfall. I'll do 1 counter. Never throw immediately against a 3-turn move because you can get 1 counter in. Otherwise, they just get the full waterfall for nothing. And I think if I did that, they would have gone into the move right there. But they don't, so that's nice. All right. I believe... Not sure if that was this match. Not sure if that was this match. I don't think so. This opponent left a mark on me. He left a mark on me, this guy. So I know what he has. Well, he is running a different line, but I know what he has. You're gonna see in a bit. Shadow Swampert is annoying, especially with Skarmory in the back. That would mean they have triple Nidoqueen counter. I need to get rid of this thing, so I will give it some shields. Give the Obstagoon some shields. I don't mind. I'll get the extra counter in here. They try to CMP with me. Doesn't really matter. I just have to be careful that they don't catch. So I wait half a second, see the Mushroom come through, then I'll throw the Night Slash. Now I might be able to let my Obstagoon go, I guess. I think I even farm down. Yeah, easy. They come in with the Mandibus. It's Air Slash, so I swap immediately. I expected something weak to the Obstagoon in the back, and it is this thing. It is this thing. This thing left a mark on me. Because the other day I played against this guy, and what was his team again? I don't remember what his team was. But he runs Fire Blast on this. I was watching a stream on Twitch, and I was just playing this match, just tapping, and my Obstagoon, he farmed down my Skarmory, my Obstagoon comes back in, and I'm like, yeah, just a Bone Club, just let me watch my stream real quick, and then Obstagoon is gone! So I know this is Shadow Bone. There's no way this is a Bone Club. It's a Shadow Bone, and I survive. I have the move now, and I can... I just might not even take it out, honestly. But this Night Slash is helpful. Because now I have a shield up against that Mandibus, which is Air Slash, so that's better for me. He's slower to his charge moves. And he top lefts. But yeah, I wish I still had the recording of him Fire Blasting me, because that was pretty hilarious. Alright, looks like... yeah, okay, there we go. Obstagoon into Nidoqueen. Yikes! This usually is Scrafty and something like a Walrein or a Lickitung in the back. So it's kind of obnoxious because people always stay in here. They always stay in. And I swap in my Nidoqueen here, but I hate the mirror. I really do. I hate this bait game. Ugh. And they do bait me. I'll farm up some more. If they no-shield this, that's disastrous. Like, I'm so far behind them. I want them to swap out, because then maybe I could align my Skarmory to this later. But yeah, he's not gonna do that. And he brings in a Ferrothorn. That's not horrible, I guess, but it's gonna outpace me to these moves. The poison, the double resisted poison jabs actually get me into Power Whip range. And now there's 2 things I could do. I could farm down with the Skarmory. These things usually don't really run Thunder. Or I farm down with Obstagoon. But the counters don't do enough that he will get to another one just right there. Which maybe I should have caught, but I don't know. I should have caught on Skarmory, that's for sure. Because I don't have Switch here anyway. Let's see what they bring in. If it's a Nidoqueen, I can threaten with some Night Slashes. But they have 2 very hard Obstagoon answers. This is a harder answer. But obviously, they can't swap into their Nidoqueen here. So maybe there's a win con. Perhaps. The Nidoqueen still has quite some energy though, so... it's not exactly over just yet. I think he has like 5 poison jabs. This thing, he could like no-shield everything and just get me into Earth Power range, honestly. Which would be very difficult, so... I expect the Azumarill to no-shoot here, especially after getting to this second Ice Beam. I want to stay out of Poison Fang plus jab downrange, so I shield the Ice Beam there. Overfarm just a bit and lag. That's definitely on purpose. There we go. And the Brave Bird should take out this Azumarill, I believe. Boom. That takes it out, but now I'm debuffed. I swap in my Obstagoon right away. And this is difficult. I do almost have a second Night Slash, but if I throw the Night Slash, he likely just goes... Oh, I even CP with him where it wasn't necessary. But if I see... Like I lose CP, right? If I throw my move immediately, though, he would farm up. And it's very likely that he just gets his Earth Power anyway. So the problem here is the Nidoqueen just had too much energy. And I don't get the farm down. Very close battle, though. Very close battle for a bad lead. Obstagoon into Azumarill. This is the absolute worst. And I'm just going to swap in my hard counter. That's just my safe swap. This is even worse. What do I do? What do I do? Someone help me. I'm going to throw the Poison Fang. That's what Nidoqueens do. If this is an XL Diggersby, a Earth Power after the jabs plus Poison Fang will not kill this. In fact, it might even get to 2 Earthquakes without shielding anything from me. I do correctly shield the Earthquake. No one expects me to play out this matchup, honestly. So I'll farm up a little more. And now throw the big Earth Power. And they no shield. So you know what? Obstagoon is useless against that freaking Azumarill. I'm just gonna shield this and flip it regardless. But as you can see, I have to go 2 shields down and hope they no shield the second one. Now they come in the Stunfisk here. So I guess I have my Obstagoon aligned to this now. However, Azu with 2 shields just beats Skarmory, right? And they no-shoot my bait, which is incredible. I'll just go for the Earth Power at this point. Like, don't need to bait anymore. This looks pretty bad. This is a very hard counter line. But they let it go and they die! And now it's Azumarill against the world. Now it looks very different for me. If they just shield, why would you not shield the G-Fist there? Why? Or shield your Diggersby so you have alignment. Why would you want to lose alignment? Imagine he had his G-Fisk with shields maybe on this Skarmory here. I don't know. How to throw a game 101. I'm not saying I won already, but most Azumarills, especially the lead, run Ice Beam Player Off, so they can't even Hydro Pump me, which they need at this point. Otherwise they need like 3 Ice Beams. Which I guess they're gonna go for, but the air slashes are adding up. I'm getting those shields from this thing, so he can eat some night slashes from me later. And yeah, this is actually getting remarkably close where it wasn't even necessary. A very nice timing, actually. Not sure if that's on purpose, but just right before my switch clock was up, because I was definitely thinking of catching on my Nidoqueen there to get to another move. And now they can throw Player Off, but Obstagoon is pretty bulky, so it can take a Player Off. It is not like Scrafty, right? And this Night Slash should take out this Azumarill. That should be game. There we go. Yeah, so that's a game I should never win, right? That's a game based on alignment, I should never win that. Speaking of alignment, here's another tough game. I'm gonna go into my Nidoqueen again. See what they have. They have another Diggersby. You cannot make this up, right? First the Azumarill into Obstagoon, and then the Diggersby on Nidoqueen. Now Medicham lead, which is kind of worse even than Azumarill. Get the Diggersby on Nidoqueen. I wasn't streaming, so it can't be a snipe. I'm just gonna do the same thing here. Go for the Earth Power on the CMP here. See, they let it go. They do let it go. So I'm gonna do the same thing. This is CMP. It can be an Earthquake, so I'm gonna shield this, flip it, if that helps anything. It is a bait from them. Interesting. It's whatever. See what they have in the back. Is it another G-Fisk? That will suck. It is a G-Fisk. It is double ground yet again. Let's see if this person also makes the same mistakes. Because if they double shield just their Medi, I might get to Skytex and just a Night Slash again. We get some lag here. They do shield my move correctly this time. This opponent is not gonna throw. I'm gonna throw the Fang here. The thing is, if I baited, he probably just would have thrown a Rock Slide, and I wouldn't even get to the Earthquake. So we get to the Earth Power. We get to the same result regardless. So them shielding my Earth Power here and still throwing energy does not make that much of a difference. They get 1 or 2 mud shots more in though, because they can farm more. They throw the Earthquake. I expect them to be able to swap. They do, and I eat Encounter. Unfortunately, that hurts. And at this point, this does not look very good, because that they're probably just gonna keep the shield for their G-Fisk. And this is bad timing by me, by the way. I probably just want to get low or something. I don't know, but this just looks difficult. And they get to another Ice Punch. Maybe the bad timing just was a complete misplay. I don't know if that allowed them to get here, but now I'm in 1 Rock Slide range, so that's not great. Honestly though, with the mud shots, they probably get me in Rock Slide range regardless. So I'll throw a Brave Bird here. They're probably farming to 100 energy. If they throw a Rock Slide and they're at 100 now, they need 2 mud shots to get to the last move, to their Earthquake, to take my Obstagoon out. And my counters don't do enough to take them out at that point. And that's only 1. Is it 1? No, it should be 2. Maybe they got... That's weird. I think they got 2 mud shots. I must have missed it. They should have gone 2 mud shots. Anyway, we're going against LNDS. That's a Brazilian. And we lead into Sableye. Usually these guys have steals in the back as well. In comes the Nidoqueen. I'm going to farm up to a move and then swap into my Skarmory to hardwall this thing. Nice, Nidoqueen, you got there, dude. Obrigado. Yeah, I have a good feeling about this, but it's not like exactly over already. Let's just wait what they have in the back first. If it's like a Swampert or anything, it can become pretty iffy, right? I believe this is a Poison Fang. Even Earth Power won't kill me. Actually, I wouldn't even mind if they Earth Power me, because then the Sableye gets less farm. Actually, even want them to throw another one, but they don't. So I'll Sky Attack here, even undercharge, maybe to get an extra Ash Slash in? They shield that. They shield that. And now I'm not sure, should I shield this? Probably, right? Yeah. They wanted to get the Earth Power up to take the KO. Look at how close it actually gets in the one shield. It's pretty crazy. However, I have a ton of energy here, right? So that's so. I'm actually waiting here for what's coming in, because if it's a Registeel, I just swap into Obstagoon right away. However, they bring in a Deoxys. Yeah, Sableye Deoxys score is very strong. And I throw another Sky Attack. Honestly, I should not have reached this, because I should die with the move there. I should just throw immediately. But the game is very forgiving for me. Would have been nice to get to a Sky Attack and a Brave Bird actually, but it's okay. I actually feel like this is a bait, but I have to shield regardless, right? It is the bait. Imagine I no shield that, it does nothing. But yeah, that is what it is. I expect them to try and catch. They do catch. Doesn't matter, because now at this point I farm down with Obstagoon and just Night Slash the Deoxys. So even if they catch, that's fine. I'll just farm up a little more to a Poison Fang just in case I need that somehow. But I already had a Night Slash stored. I'll throw 1 before their return, so they can't even hit me there. And then I'll throw another Night Slash. Yep, and that should decide the game here. Very nice. Very nice. That was kind of hard counter, though Deoxys is a bit of a core breaker at some points. Next battle, Obstagoon into Stunfisk. There could also be ghosts in the back, so this is good for me. They swap into their Azumarill. I have a Nidoqueen for this. So far looking very good for me. I'm just gonna Fang this. I'm expecting like a Fighter or a Ghost in the back. They might just want to play the zero shields here. In fact, they don't even throw their move, which makes me think there might be something like a Skarmory, maybe something that can farm me down. I don't throw it all. The G-Fist comes in just immediately, so they might have something that's weak to They might have something that's weak to Nidoqueen in the back. Sorry, like a fighter. They know shoot my bait. That's unfortunate. They just throw immediately. Now it's fine. Well, I will die to Rock Slide. They throw Earthquake anyway. And it's a Medicham. This is bad. This is bad. Medicham is one of those fighters, just like Scrafty, that can beat Skarmory in the 2 shields. Because, again, Air Slash bad, counter good. And they go straight Power Punch. You're going to see, I think this is a very good showcase of why Air Slash is bad. So bad. Like, I would say maybe give it an upgrade, but that will also make Mandibuzz a bit too good, maybe. Though, in the current meta, they're still everywhere, so how good would Air Slash Mandibuzz really be? They're obviously gonna double shield. I know I have to shield one of these pups probably. Otherwise, I just faint to that was my phone. To counters either way. And another Air Slash. I do get the Medicham very low though, so their counts are adding up, but sorry, my Air Slash. This thing should be in Night Slash range now. I'll just swap immediately. Those double boosted counts are doing a lot. And this, I think this is CMP on another pup. Which Obstagoon wins, because Medicham is even tankier. And there we go. We take this out. And since they threw an Earthquake on their G-Fisk, they don't have that much energy. I don't see them getting to 2 Earthquakes at this point. So I think I can shield regardless of what they throw here. It would be scary if they bait though. Which they don't, so I win. They're gonna stay in though, that takes a little bit of time. It is what it is. So I think that was the first set of battles. These were played, as you can see, pretty late at night, because I couldn't sleep very well. But it was not the end of it. I actually have more. These are the 3200s. And I think I got one more set, so like 5 battles. This is a horrible lead for me. I'm gonna swap into my art counter anyway. They swap in a Kofagrigus. I know Kofagrigus very well, and I know Nidoqueen can win this if they go for the Earth Power here. If Nidoqueen double baits, you should still be able to take it out with Kofa though. So just straight Dark Pulse. They do let it go, so now I know I can win this. Maybe I shouldn't shield this because I know it's Dark Pulse. But I just wanted to win this real badly. Yeah, and now I can win this matchup. I can align my Skarmory to the Tapu Fini, which is still an iffy matchup, right? I don't wall it, even though it's like a fairy, right? Steel's supposed to be good there, but in comes Sableye here. I'll just throw an Earth Power because I don't get the 2 moves here. And they do shield that. I'm actually surprised by that, because this thing is now kind of useless against Obstagoon, but they can still get 2 return. I'm actually gonna catch the return. This is actually a very dumb play. I would not recommend, because I need my Obstagoon on the Sableye, and now it's not. They're just gonna stay in, obviously, align their Tapu Fini to to my Obstagoon, and that's just over. That's just over. Because I can't use my Skarmory to take out 2 Pokemon here. I'm just gonna throw the Brave Bird so Tapu Fini gets less farm. I'm gonna make them very nervous by pretending I have Gunk Shot, which I don't. So yeah, that's just a hard loss, honestly. I like Tapu Fini more than Azumarill, to be honest. Tapu Fini is more of just a water type, you know. I don't feel like Azumarill is really a water type attacker, because Hydro just takes so long to get there. Bubble with those defensive stats is not oppressive enough to really make a difference there. Maybe against like a Camerupt or Macargo, you hit well with Bubble, but like an example is like against Medicham, right? Medicham still gets really close, despite you being a fairy. Bubble just doesn't do enough there. I don't know. I like Tapu Fini more there. All right, let's see. We get Obstagoon into Altaria. That's such an annoying lead, because I already know there's gonna be Registeel in the back with this, so I need to flip it, right? And as Nidoqueen user, I am obligated to throw my Fang immediately. That's just what you do as Nidoqueen, no questions asked. There's actually not a great play by me. And here you're gonna see why. This usually comes with a Toxicroak and Registeel. I don't know who made that team, but I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And they will outpace me to the Earth Power. And I'm gonna shield because I don't just want to let my boy go down like this, or my girl. Sorry, it's a queen, of course. So yeah, we're just gonna go straight Fang like a real Nidoqueen user. And they freaking no shield. Are you joking me? I'll just Fang again then. And I already know at this point I'm so screwed. Because there's gonna be Registeel in the back, and Obstagoon loses. There's 0 shield against Registeel. And what this also takes away is my opportunity to farm this down. It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter anyway if I farm this down. Because Registeel doesn't care about Skarmory. It's destroying it. It's gonna destroy it. Hard walls it. They know. They bring in Altaria, however. Which makes me think they're weak to Skarmory maybe. But because I want to free my Obstagoon, I throw it immediately, which is stupid. And this is why. They just want me to throw energy. I just fell into the trap twice. Incredible. Also, all this time I was thinking it was Registeel in the back. My Skarmory would have been so freaking good here. But yeah, I think I just give up here. Because I know I don't win that. I know I don't win that. No play. Alright, against that boy J1234. Rematch. Let's play this a bit different. Obstagoon into Altaria. Again, I say so to Nidoqueen. This time I don't throw immediately. I'm gonna farm up. So if their stupid Toxicroak comes in again, I can outpace it. Let's see what they do. I'll throw the Poison Fang now. And they're still staying in. And they bring in Registeel. I think they try to catch my Poison Fang. I am gonna do something crazy here. I'm gonna throw a Poison Fang and then Earth Power. Because one Earth Power doesn't kill. It's not optimal if they no shield, but they do shield. And now I shield again. I could outpace to a Poison Fang plus an Earth Power and flip this. But again, there might be like a fight in the back, which is not optimal. I'm going for the Earth Power. I expect them to no shield here, so that should take out the Registeel at this point. I need to get rid of this thing though. But they shield that. This is an incredible catch. Incredible catch. See you later, Obstagoon. Thank you. I know Obstagoon is useless. This is probably his only weak Pokemon to Obstagoon, which isn't even so weak when shields are down. So I do want to free my Skarmory, so I'll get rid of it immediately. They come with Altaria. Skarmory doesn't really care that much about their energy, but do kind of want to take it out, right? Before it gets to like 2 or 3 Sky attacks here. The Altaria had some energy before swapping out. Throw Moonblast, however. Medicham comes in, however. And here, this is not over yet. I need to manage energy perfectly here. Because a Sky Attack won't kill. I can't farm it down before it gets 2 moves. He runs Power Punch. And then I need to make sure that I outpace the Altaria as well. Which is a very tricky job to do. But perhaps this is it. Do I win against the Altaria Regicore here? Hell yes, let's go. Let's go. We got redemption for the hard loss earlier. And that's game. GG. I don't think I'll ever win it again when I play him with this line. Let's see. We got another battle here. We lead into Sableye. Let's see. This is a good lead for me. And I expect them to be weak to Obstagoon in the back. I don't have a hard answer to this. I know my Nidoqueen hates this. I know my Nidoqueen is weak against Sableye too. So I'm going to bring in Skarm here. My Skarmory is a pretty good IV. I think like rank 70. So it can take 2 Hydros. Pretty comfortably actually. Not sure if it might... oh, it's this game. Okay, I already know. This is a game that I did not play very well. Let's see. Let's see. Not sure if I won this one. So what I wanted to do, I think I over-tapped or something, or just tapped above it. Didn't hit it. But I want to throw right before their Hydro, because Obstagoon is better with shields up. Not with shields down. Now I'm a shield down though, and their Sableye gets energy. And because we already used one shield, their return is easier to hit for them. So, not Gucci. Not Gucci by me. Let's see what they do. Looks like they're going for a return maybe. And remember what I say. Sableye leads are almost always weak to Obstagoon in the back too. Always. There's always like a steel type, a Walrein, maybe another ghost. Always. I shield the return correctly here, so that's good by me. And now I go for 2 Night Slash. If it's very Excel, this Night Slash won't take it out. He might be able to get to another one, and that would kind of suck. I'll just throw another one before he gets there. And he does shield that. He wants to get this return off, and there it is. Now it comes down to what's in the back. If it's Registeel, I win. Well, I don't actually, because I lose the zeros, but it's a freaking Walrein, so... Oh man, I think if I just throw my Hydro in time against the Swampert, I win, because then I have 2 shields up. This is a player that was very rude to me in factions, which he got kicked off, by the way. So this is a very important match for me. This is a very important match for me. I need to win this. I know exactly what he's running. Pelipper double steel. I played him before. And then my Obstagoon boosted. He went for the Weather Ball bait, which I called then. And I get the boost again. So this time, I think he's going to go Hurricane. Because last time, I no-shielded his bait. He does go Hurricane. That's so bad for him. It's so bad that he goes into Registeel. And I do have Nidoqueen for this as well. But I want to get some good damage in here now that I'm boosted anyway. They shield that. Interesting. They should get to the folks. I don't want to go shields down too, actually. I don't want to go shields down as well. And they don't either. I think my best play here, I think this is a misplay by me. I should have... nice clock, by the way. I should have just shielded and farmed down this Registeel, even though he's probably going to Zapkin in my Obstagoon then. Because then I come out with moves for his G-Fisk and his Pelipper. So yeah. But also, I didn't want to have my Nidoqueen and Skarmory face off against a G-Fisk later, because that would be very difficult. It would have been great if I could align my Skarmory to Pelipper, but it is what it is. I'll just farm down with Obstagoon at this point. And because they have G-Fisk, I expect them to shield Pelipper anyway. Pelipper is already pretty low after 1 Night Slash and some counters. And this will do some good chunk of damage. If they don't shield this, they might actually take it out. I think that takes out from here. And they probably go for the Weather Ball. I might shield that. Yeah. Because then the G-Fisk has to throw an Earthquake. And in comes the G-Fisk. I tried to catch the Rock Slide. I mean, they were not going to throw that anyway because Rock Slide wouldn't KO. And this matchup is actually not the worst. This thing is not like Registeel or Bastion. In the Zero Shield, Skarmory gets really close to winning this. Really close. If you play this correctly as Skarmory, which I kind of am doing, my opponent keeps farming up to 2 moves here. I'm just going to go to 100 energy and then throw Brave Bird and Sky Attack back to back. I have 100 energy here. They did throw a Muchel. I believe Skarmory wins CMP against G-Fisk, so I can just throw my moves back to back. Even if they catch, it doesn't matter because I have a Crush Up stored. But yeah, as you can see here, I would have won the Zero Shields after a couple counters from Obstagoon with Skarmory against G-Fisk, which is just crazy. I want to swap here, but maybe it's better that my swap didn't work because I may have just caught a Rock Slide then and not being able to throw my Cross Chop, which would mean I might lose. And they top left here. That's a good game. That's a good game and an important victory for me. So yeah, that was this team right here. The Obstagoon, Shadow Nidoqueen and Skarmory. I think it's a really good team. The only thing that really sucks is like a Deoxys or Nidoqueen lead, unfortunately, because I just hate playing out those kind of matchups, right? I think Nidoqueen is very strong. Obstagoon is a very good core breaker, but you need to use it very carefully. The uses of Obstagoon is paired with good team comp reading and knowing where to use your shields. So yeah, that was this video. Hope you liked it and have a good one.